Hello and welcome to the Change Gang podcast with me, your host, Laura Ordile. I'm here to help you hold on to your sanity and your soul as you move through big change. I'm here to guide you from frustration to flow in your life, bridging the practical and the woo, just for you. Let's go. Welcome to the week, Change Gang. I'm kind of excited. I get to talk about me this week. Well, in a way, I'm going to be talking about Gemini. And I actually have 3 planets in Gemini, so I'm a little bit familiar with this one. But I'm going to share with you all about all the different planets and how that works when they're in Gemini. So the sun sign, this is me. My sun is in Gemini. And these are the teachers, the storytellers. They'll be the one that doesn't know you, but will walk up to you and talk to you anyway. They're intellectuals and they're flexible and they're communicators. And honestly, if it doesn't involve some sort of mental stimulation, it won't be stimulating at all for a Gemini. I used to hear a lot about Gemini being fickle or indecisive or dual-natured, but it's their willingness and even eagerness to explore everything that makes them amazing. They're interested in all that's around them and beyond. And yes, I'm probably talking about it as more them than me because it's a little bit easier that way. And some of these I don't have Gemini in that particular placement, so I'm just telling you about what it's like. If your moon is in Gemini, this is a placement where talking about feelings is key, and processing out loud in general is a big part of this person. The interesting part is that for all the talk about the feelings, they usually don't take the time to actually feel them. And I want you guys to remember, this is a quick moment, a little sidetrack, but remember that it doesn't have to take a long time to acknowledge or feel feelings. It literally can be a few moments of just that acknowledgement, that awareness. Yep, I'm going to allow that feeling to flow through me, and you can see it just like an energy flowing all the way through your body, allowing yourself to accept it, to receive it, and then to release it. And that's how long feeling a feeling can take. Just like that. You don't have to dwell or wallow or do any of that stuff. Just be there. Just be in it for the moment. A moment is all it takes. So asking a Gemini, though, not to talk about their feelings or basically anything will shut them down. And you'll only bring them back out by moving back into that discussion. Discussion is important for a Gemini. Now, if Saturn is in Gemini, taking the reins of your mind and being the one in charge instead of just letting your thoughts run away with you is key. It's key. Focus is the life lesson here and the purpose. This is your purpose, is to bring that control of mind into play. Focus is the one thing here that is going to make a difference. And to communicate in some way in this world. Communication is absolutely what Gemini is about. Writing, speaking, teaching, podcasting, any of that. Whatever path you want to go down, or of course being Gemini, however many paths you choose, learn to be aware of your thoughts as you go. If you choose one path, focus and be in that. If you choose another path, be aware of what you're thinking as you go and allow it to really come into that moment of what you're working on. Gemini in the North Node. Read, study, talk, lean in to all of that. Guilt-free. Absolutely guilt-free. This is a part of what you're meant to be doing in this life. This is a shortcut to enlightenment, the North Node is. And it really works with Saturn to move through your purpose. So lean into it and be fascinated with any and all interests that you have. And no copping out or escaping. Don't try to just go away from something. Instead, open your mind to the freedom of thought. And remember, change is an absolute virtue, and you're entitled to that. You're entitled to change your direction as often as you want to. Explore and have fun with it. So Gemini with Mercury. This is absolute connection. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, the messenger. This is its favorite place to be. The Gemini placement here will devour information. They'll have a book, find a YouTube video, Google something, and be looking on social media for those connections on any given subject all within an hour. And their mind keeps up with it all. This mind is 3 steps ahead in any conversation. So you'll often get interrupted by Gemini because if they don't say what's in their mind right then, it will skip ahead and they'll totally forget what they were going to say. So they might just change the subject at that point. And they can take any side of an argument and run with it. And it's not about what they necessarily believe. It's just that they love the mental sport of it. It's really fun for a Gemini to go in and do that. So have fun with that and know that they're not always being necessarily the devil's advocate or trying to come up against the opinion that you have. They're just saying, ooh, look at it this way too. And let's debate about it. Let's chat about it. Let's have a conversation because that's fun for them. Okay, now Venus in Gemini. Geminis here will be forever yours if you bring them that good conversation. Their love language is simply language. Love notes, witty words, bantering, anything like that will win Gemini's devotion. They feel like anything is possible with all of the information that is out in the world. And so take them to a library, take them to a bookstore. It will be pure joy. Gemini is like, oh my goodness, when they get in a bookstore. But make sure that you have your wallet with you when you do. So Gemini in with Mars placement. These are the networkers, the connectors. They bring everyone together. They can connect one person to the next and then that person to another, and they'll find the common threads, the links for people in an unexpected way. And we need that energy. We need that. Though don't expect it to be a straight line necessarily from one person to the next or from that networking situation. It won't necessarily look like that. It can often be more like they toss some spaghetti up on the wall. But the Gemini will look at it and know exactly that's right. That is right. And they can show you from one place to the next how to get where you want to go or how they got from one place to the next. Even though that might be a little dizzying for you to follow, it will absolutely be a connection. And so this is an energy that we all need. We all need the communicators in our life. We all need the communicators in the world. And when you meet a Gemini or when you talk with a Gemini, tap into that energy. Tap into being able to communicate in so many different ways. It's incredible, and they will have so many ideas. If you're looking for some brainstorming or just some ideas on something, have a conversation with a Gemini. You will never be the same, and it will be fun. It will absolutely be fun. So there you go, my friends. That is the world of Gemini. And I probably talked fast all the way through it because I love putting the information out there too. And obviously, I am here for you if you want to connect, if you want to brainstorm, if you want to change your world, especially through words. I absolutely love that. I'm a book person too, as you could probably guess, and I more than likely can say, hey, here's a book on that subject that's really great if you're looking for some fun books. Maybe that's something I'll share in the future. My recommendation on a book on any given subject that I'm talking about. So that's it for this week. I will meet you right here next week. Have a great one. I hope today's episode was interesting to you in some way and fun. If so, hey, find someone to share it with. Maybe they need to hear it too, or maybe they'll just enjoy it. If you'd like, go ahead and grab my tips on supercharging your success. It includes a free short meditation to do just that. You can find that at bit.ly/supercharge your success. Until next time, happy day.